My name is Demetrius Knuckles Hill. I served 28 years in the Michigan Department of Corruption.
Just take me off.
Nobody never caught you.
Yeah.
Catch on to what you said.
So, you know, when I was in prison, I told myself, I grew up at age 26. I was in administrative segregation. That's the hole. I don't even have to tell you what the hole is, because a hole in the ground is the same type of hole in prison. That means you underneath some stuff. So I was in the hole. I was wild as hell. At age 26, I was like, man, I got a life sentence. It dawned on me that I had life in prison in that moment. I turned 26 years old. And I said, man, I got to change my life. I got to get out of prison. My mother just passed away. My little cousin that was like my little brother got killed. So I'm like, man, all this knowledge that these brothers have taught me over the years, and these female prison guards who I interacted with have taught me over the years, I didn't utilize none of it. Until that moment, the light came on. And I said, you know what? I said, man, I got to pay homage to everybody who taught me how to become the man that I want to become. So I said, man, I'm going to start an organization called the Great Minds Project. That's going to pay homage to those brothers and sisters who allowed me to stand on their shoulders to see a freedom that they may not see. But I'll be able to see it. They can live vicariously through me. So I started teaching and ministering and mentoring to young guys coming in prison. And I served 9 years in the hole. So by 2002, I was getting out the hole finally for a minute. And the administration of prison officials seen how the young guys would gravitate toward me. I used to be in the weight pit a lot, be on the basketball court. Really couldn't play basketball, but I was on the court every day. So they thought I could play because everybody picked me. So I started mentoring to these guys, and I started seeing the effects of my words on these young people. I started seeing the effects of my words on the older people. They wanted me to be the head of organizations, and I was so young. Usually this was kind of set aside for the older guys, but they wanted me to do this. It was something in me that they seen, because it started resonating with me on what they seen. Kind of reminded me of the story of this guy named Walt. Walt used to walk down the street back in the 50s with a pen and pad all the time with his best friend. And he used to see all the lights, and he would write down the lights. So one day his friend said, Walt, why do you keep writing down all this information about the lights? He said, because when I get my lights, I want my lights to shine brighter than what I see today. To make a long story short, that man became known as Walt Disney. And we see his lights across the world. But I'm not talking about Walt Disney lights. I'm talking about this light.
That's right.
I want my light to be brighter than the light that my mama showed me. My mama was a dope fiend. Daddy was a dope fiend. Aunts and uncles was dope fiends. All of them died of HIV. I still love them. She still gave birth to me. Still respect Pops. He still presented the seed to my mother. And guess who came out? That's why we still got to pay homage and pay respects. I don't care what your mother been through, what your father been through. If you got a problem with something they did, make your light shine brighter than theirs. That's what we do. That's what we do. We can't keep on using them as an excuse. Talking about, listen, this neighborhood right here, I'm in this neighborhood every single day. I donated like 2,000, 3,000 face masks to the school up, what is it, Magnet Middle School up there? Yeah, Fisher Magnet. I know the principal of, I think, what is that, Michael Johnson? Yeah. So I'll be in this neighborhood every single day.
He does.
I'm around here. And I sit up on the corner with all the crackheads, dope fiends, and everybody that don't nobody like on Chalmers and 7 Mile. I'm there every single day too. I pass out food, I cook food with my bare hands, and I feed the people. Because I realized that people go, a dope fiend didn't wake up tomorrow, I want to be a dope fiend. Your child didn't get up in the morning and say, I just want to be a gangster, come off the top of his head. It's something you showed him.
That's right.
Something he seen from the outside. So now what we got to do, that brother just said, you got to purify what's in you. See, we got to stop thinking that we this dirty glass of water and all we got to do is pour the water out and put some more water in and we clean. Get that water out you and clean yourself, then pour new water in. Now you got clean water. But we think that because we done changed our lives around, I don't sell dope no more, but I still steal cars, that we good. I ain't killed nobody in 2 weeks. I'm good. But yet you just stole this man's car. Now that this man can't take his son to school. And now his wife is mad at him, so they all having problems now because I just stole this car. Children can't get to school, so children losing out on their education. Children starting to act up. Wife starting to act up. They starting to get in conflict. Why? Because I just stole their livelihood. I just killed their livelihood. So we got to be conscious that every decision we make has some type of effect on someone else. See, in our religion, we are part of the same religion. And in our holy covenant, in part it says, and when ye separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth you to love and unity. And prefer not a stranger before my own blood. If thy brother's in adversity, assist him. If thy sister's in trouble, forsake her not. So shall the fortunes of thy father contribute to the support of his whole race, and his cares be continued to you all, and your love to each other. Peace.
Sir.
I love you, Doc.
Peace.